Welcome. This is the shit show where we bullshit, we talk shit, and we get into some shitty situations. You're probably wondering why I have this mask on. I'll tell you in a few minutes, but I am your host, Mr. St. Patrick. Man, I'm already messing up.
Woo!
There we go. Yeah, there we go. My co-host is probably hung over on the toilet somewhere with regrets all over her face this morning, but today we have my sister filling in to co-host. So please show love to Cece to the show. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Sunday fun day.
Yes. So today's guest, we got this unique, quirky, and oddball guest who has his own show towards the hip hop scene. Please show love to the extra large light dream catcher to the show.
XO dream catcher.
Yeah, that's what I was going with it. The XLT. Well, you have XLTE, right?
Yeah, it's XL. Yeah, XO
Okay.
dream catcher, extra large.
Yes, let's do XL dream catcher to the show.
Yeah, said extra large.
I was trying to figure out why it was what the abbreviation was for it.
Yeah. This drink you got from for me from Dutch Bros. This ain't poison, right, man?
No.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
This is actually it's part of their secret menu.
Yeah, all right.
So it's like the
what is it?
It's a tajin and
Tahine. It
yeah.
looks like a
and
chimoy
mango.
drink.
It's mango too. Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. How you like that one?
Yeah. It's tropical. It
Yeah.
reminds me of a fruit punch mixed with the mango. I get coconut vibes too.
Okay. Do you mess with some of the coffee spots like Dutch Bros or others?
I guess I'm very picky because I like it more like a shake with ice cream and shit like that.
Okay. See, that's how I am. I have to do all my drinks blended.
Yeah,
because it gets that little kid feeling me. I'm actually rocking this Bob Marley right here. It's the first time I'm actually trying it.
I never knew they had a drink on Bob Marley.
Yeah, bro, they got a ton of drinks.
The reason behind Exo Dream Catcher is I don't even know if anyone knows this, but people always see me carrying around my autograph book, right?
Uh-huh.
So I have people autograph this, and then what I think is once they autograph it, this is my dream catcher. So they're catching their dreams, and then they'll live their dreams the moment they autograph my book.
Oh, that's dope.
So my dream catcher is my book. And
dope.
then EXO, just sounds cool, but my dream catcher is my autograph book. So that's my dream catcher. And then, like I said, I have the people sign it if they haven't, reached their dreams. Yep, they're eventually gonna reach their dreams.
Now, because I see the signatures on there. Do you know who they are?
Sometimes I don't because there's so damn many.
That's what I'm saying. I think you should.
It's hard to get
as an opinion. I think you should write their name on the top of the page.
Yeah, I mean like Paramore signed this, but I didn't get to meet Haley Williams or the guitarist, but the rest of the other band. But yeah, I mean, sometimes they have their band names in here. It all just it depends. But if it's rappers, they just put their rap names. I met the Jason actor, and that Ari Lehman, and he has his name right there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the whole point of the whole EXO Dreamcatcher is my autograph book.
That's really cool.
And then also for people, every time I meet somebody, I do graphic art.
Yeah.
And I always have people sign my posters, and I do the images like that, and I design that myself too.
Okay.
So that's that's the whole meaning behind what EXO Dreamcatcher means.
I get. Explain the wrist thing, the whole bracelet.
Well, when I was younger, I used to go to raves all the time, and I was a candy kid, so we would trade, the candy bracelets, what you call them, and I would make them. I made some of them, and then I traded them. Right. But then over the years, I just went to raves, hey, can I have some? Because I like the different, uniqueness to the characters, like the fox.
Yeah,
that's my spirit animal. I consider myself a wise fox, and then you got all the Adventure Time, you got Japanese characters, you got an Easter egg, you got Camp Lazlo, you got the Cookie Monster cookie, and just I love it, and you got a little cat, and you got a roach. I'm scared of bugs, so I'm like, that's cool. And then I got a skeleton, and a donut because of Simpsons, Star Wars. The other dude from Adventure Time, you got Domo, Japanese character, a key, and then just a whole bunch of random stuff because they're just very random and colorful, and that's what it's about. And then the necklaces, I just like skulls, and I got Jesus one, I got a cupcake, and I got like a heart. But the Jesus one is because I'm Catholic, and I wouldn't be anywhere I would be at with without God.
Right.
As I was younger, I didn't have him in my life, so I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, going down the wrong direction,
Okay.
going down the straight path to hell.
Yeah.
And then one day I found God, and then my life just got better. It was just the awakening for me, and
Okay.
that's the reason why I'm here today.
Yeah.
Because like when I was younger, like I did interviews since like 2008. So when I started doing it by myself,
Right.
and then I met Dip at this Moneybag Yo meet and greet. I don't know why, but Moneybag Yo never showed up, and it was like a photo shoot. And then he saw something in me, and he's like, "Bro, like, let's do this. Let's do this podcast." At the time, like, I didn't know what the fuck that is, so I didn't know
Right.
what I was really getting myself into. And
Yeah.
he helped, he helped me structure my show. So, my fame and all the opportunities I get is all thanks to Hobari Entertainment. I wouldn't be nothing without my team.
Right.
Also, Black Crown Inc. is another one who's been helping me out. Tough Love's been really helping me out. The whole Doom Division squad have been helping me out. Ocean World, Goth Boy Click. There's just a lot of also other companies that have been helping me out,
Right.
reach my dreams. But I feel like I've been working better with teams, and they help me, get farther and farther. And I feel like my team projects are better than my solo projects. So, it's always Habari Entertainment. I feel like we're the best podcast company, in this business, because we're
Yeah.
so diverse and just so different. We have like different shows, and that's all really thanks to God, because not many people get this opportunity. So I'm never ungrateful of it. And Bar Entertainment, it's just the family.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, I get it.
great people.
Yeah.
And I'm just entirely thankful for all the opportunities I get, and
Yeah.
I'm never ungrateful about it. And I make sure everybody I meet, I'm like, follow Bar Entertainment, follow me, XL Catcher. Like I met Spice One, Sugar Free, and Be Real, and Lil Tracy recently. They all shout out Habari Entertainment. I made sure they shout out our name because I want our company to go worldwide. Be on that same level as like Nardwar and Sway and
You
DJ
have that
Valet,
Nardwar,
DJ
like
Smalls.
you have that like that style, that look, the Nardwick.
Yeah,
It's
I've never
right?
met him yet. I never met Nardwar yet. Almost.
Yeah. And
It-
with your bracelets, I used to collect a bunch of like beads and stuff like that. I used to
Yeah.
go out and party, and there used to be girls. They would be like, "Oh, like I have some beads." So
yeah. I never been
Yeah.
to no Mardi Gras though.
yeah,
Not yet.
Yeah, so I have tons of beads that you can have on that too to add towards your bracelet and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I need to definitely get some. Let's say a Bar Entertainment, and then I can always wear it.
yeah,
And that'd be sick. I really, in the long run, I want to get XO Dreamcatcher chain and a Bar Entertainment chain and be a
Right.
chain I wear every show,
yeah.
and people see that I'm legit. I have a Bar Entertainment chain, XO Dreamcatcher chain, and it would just be legit.
You're definitely a unique fellow.
Thank you.
I mean, you're entertaining to watch, and I mean that respectfully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like I was trying to figure out like the whole like gimmick of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but are you guys ready to kick some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You said yeah?
Yeah, kick some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
What happened?
Whose face you wearing?
I don't know. So the reason why I'm wearing this mask is because I was watching one of your shows.
Yeah.
You had a mask on, so I was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna make
I
it.
did a few of those.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like try to make it like
Yeah.
XL's version
Yeah.
of his show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a little bit of like snacks and stuff like that we
Yeah.
try, but I'm like, let's make them more comfortable on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know whose mask it is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe a dead president.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I don't even know. But what's your guys' level of pettiness? And I say that because there was a story of a girl who was being jailed for throwing her ex's mom's ashes in the lake. Have you guys ever done something like that petty?
Not that petty.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah. What happened?
That's real petty.
Yeah, that is like it's the top level of
Nah,
petty.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not, that's not cool.
But what's your guys' level of pettiness? Like, what would you do if like a way to get back?
Maybe give them community service, maybe, but not lock them up. That's
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah.
I think that's extreme. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe charge them a fee for doing that. Like just charge them to death, like a lot of money for doing that, and then community service, but not lock them up.
I'm saying like if someone did something dirty to you, like what's your way to get back? But as being petty. Another thing too that I heard is this kid used to get bullied all the time.
Yeah.
He waited, he bought his time, whatever the case is. Once he got to to a certain point,
Yeah.
he ended up like banging his bully's mom.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that's a level of pettiness.
That makes sense. But
Yeah.
I also think that sometimes the bullies, you just have to outshine them
Yeah,
and outfame them. Like if it's in this industry and like they think that they're more better than you,
right.
you just outfame them. You're like, hey, look, I'm doing things better than you, and I'm just outshining you. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it in a more humble manner than you. But I'm still gonna outshine you to prove that I can do this, even though you don't think I could do this.
Yeah.
So then you will feel like the little one or the petty one.
Right.
So that's pretty much how I see it. But I'll be humble about it. I ain't gonna be
Yeah.
asshole about it though.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some opportunities where, of course we could all be petty,
Yeah.
but I think when it comes to that, I'd rather let karma take its place.
Yeah, I guess the
Karma
negative
does
energy is
work.
affected. Yeah, it
'cause
does work.
sometimes it
I'm a
happens right
believer.
off the back, so you
Yeah.
never know.
I'm going back into your look.
Yeah.
XL. What are people actually saying, to you about you? Like what is the comments that you get, about you?
You know,
And does that affect you?
people always think that I'm weird,
Yeah.
or they call me a lot of people think that they automatically, because people are messed up.
Yeah.
So people call me gay a lot, and there's nothing wrong with people being that way. I
Yeah.
respect that, but I'm not. I'm 100% straight. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're gay, that's good. But I hate it that people would just assume my gender based on the way I look, because
Right.
I'm not gay or bi, and
Yeah.
it's cool if you are. That's good. I love that community. It's a beautiful community.
Right.
I just interviewed a lesbian artist the other day. Her name's Toxic,
Yeah.
and it's a beautiful community.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just, the thing is, I just want people to ask if they have a question, say, hey bro, you gay, bi,
Yeah.
trans, whatever. I just want people to literally just have the balls
Right.
and just ask me what fucking gender I am, and I'll say, look, I'm straight. I love women all the way.
Right.
The reason I'm colorful is because I'm inspired by Lil Peep and the emo and the gothic fashion. The Cure, the Cult, Green Day,
Right.
all the punk bands, they painted their nails and the colored hair, Kurt Cobain and shit like that.
Yeah.
The whole rainbow hair is inspired by like Japanese Australia, and then the way I do the colors is just I base it on emotion, is what I
Right.
do. Why I have the rainbow hair.
So wait, let me ask you a question in regards to your hair, because
Yeah.
the fact that the whole Takashi movement that came on,
Yeah.
does that end up becoming a negative aspect towards you now? Because it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I get targeted
Does
a lot when
that-
I have rainbow hair. Yeah.
Does that make you want to change your hair now?
Never. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
I've been doing it way before he did. I've been doing it like way
but
before
I'm
Lil
saying
Peep did it.
because he messed it up for everybody with wanting colored hair. You know?
Yeah,
what
I mean, before all the bullshit went down, I gotta say he definitely did good music. He was a groundbreaking musician. But then when the shit went down, it is sad, and it did make us look bad. And then I know there was the shooter who had the colored hair too, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he made us look bad too. But not just because we have rainbow hair, colored nails, or wear makeup or whatever, doesn't define our gender, and
Right.
it doesn't define if we're good or bad people. Because I'm the most humble motherfucker you ever meet. Like if you give me respect, I give you respect. If you support me, I support you. And everybody I meet, I make sure I tag them so other people could follow them and look their music up, and I give them shout outs. And
Uh-huh.
when I interview a lot of people, sometimes no one gives a fuck about them, and I'm like, I see something in them, and I know that they could guide people's life to a better path. Like if people are down the road of drugs and fucking crime and just going down that bottom barrel of abyss, the people I interview, I see something in them, and I feel like they'll help guide these people to the light of God and just guide the world to peace,
Yeah.
to where it won't be no hate, it won't be no crime, won't be no violence, but it will show those other people who ain't got no, people to be inspired to or look up
Right.
to, follow the path to life, follow the path to, redemption, just follow the path to, positivity instead of negativity. And that's why I choose a lot of the artists I have on my show and I interview outside of the show.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, because some of
yeah.
the artists that and don't take this the wrong way,
Yeah.
or whatever, because I even feel like when
Yeah.
when people are telling you to look a certain way, I don't
Yeah.
think you should take that the wrong way,
Yeah.
because you do have that punk rock look,
Yes.
but more of like a modern edge to it.
Yes.
That shouldn't even phase you, for one. Two, I kind of feel like you do a disservice though to some of these artists, because some of
Yes.
these artists I'm listening to, I
Yeah.
love music with the passion. I can
Yeah.
break it down. I can tell
Yeah.
you, I'm about lyrics, I'm about style, I'm about creativity, art,
Yeah.
and everything else. But at times, I think you do a disservice to some of these artists because you're not being. I feel like you're not being honest to them.
Yeah.
You're overhyping them.
Um.
I think you need to humble them at times.
No, I'm not. And it's never overhyping. It's
Yeah.
that I actually go home,
Yeah.
and when I'm having shitty days,
Yeah.
or I'm questioning my religion, questioning my faith, or whatever, just going down that the dark path where it's like I might lean to other like shit or whatever.
Right.
I listen to their music and I get hyped to it. So I'm not hyping them up. I actually am hyped by their music. Like
Yeah.
everybody I interview, I love their music. I would probably buy all their merch. And also, like another thing, a lot of people like always, because because the way I look, they think that I do drugs, I do Zans, I smoke weed, I vape, I drink. It's all
Right.
good you do that, but I don't do no drugs. I'm straight edge. I'm sober. I don't do any drugs, but when I'm straight edge,
Brad,
like
but
obviously,
what he's asking you is this.
Yeah.
Do you think that you overhype the artist, or do you think that sometimes the artists are not? He's asking, do you think that sometimes
yeah,
you put artists in a 10 that maybe should be a 3 or a 4?
Right. That's
But do you just feel like you just need to put positive energy out there at all times?
no, that's how I feel about the artists. Like,
Well, let me extend.
Yeah.
Let me extend
You
with
like
that
them
too.
all?
yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
But let me extend
Yeah.
on that too. Sometimes like I'm having like a shitty day at work, whatever the case is,
Yeah,
and I'll tune into a song and it'll be the greatest fucking song ever.
yeah,
But then I listen to it like a month later and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's just okay. It was just because I was in that emotion at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Second off, too, I love Bone
Yeah.
Thugs and Harmony.
yeah.
I'm a diehard fan,
yeah.
to the end.
I go way back with nice
But at the
people.
same time, if I'm hearing a song and it sounds
Yeah.
like trash, I'm saying it sounds like trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the fact that that's me as a fan.
Yeah.
That's saying, like they can do better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I think a lot of times when you're listening to some of these songs, I'm like, it's good. The lyrics are
Yeah.
good, or there's certain parts about it that are good that can be transitioned to become even better.
yeah,
But sometimes I'm just like prior to
Yeah.
this episode, whatever the case is, I went
Yeah.
and did my homework.
yeah,
I was watching your episodes. I was,
Yes.
looking to see who you were as a person.
yeah,
I think you have a dope concept, but I think just some artists, my own
Yeah.
opinion, you can run with it, you cannot.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly okay, respectful,
Yeah.
whatever the case is. But I think you just need to like be honest with the people.
Oh
You know what I mean?
no, I always am honest. I mean that like what like I said, like music, movies, TV show, any art
Right.
in this industry,
Yeah.
that's my drug. Cause I don't do drugs. Like I said, I mean,
So then you would
yeah.
say that that's a big misconception about you because of the fact that they
Yes.
automatically think you're gay, you're
Yeah.
you do drugs and everything else.
Well, yeah, and then a lot, people, a lot of people don't understand like what kept me away from drinking, drugs, and all that kind of stuff, and
Uh-huh.
gang activity, and all of that. That was it's simple. When I was in high school, I would read books every day at the library, and it'd be like a lot of the teen dramas,
Yeah.
or a lot of the adult novels,
Yeah.
and that would keep me away from there because people would struggle with the drug addictions, gang activity, all that kind of stuff, and it never reading all that it inspired me to keep myself out of it.
Yeah.
But people seem to see me as a criminal all the time, which I'm not this
That's just the way
criminal.
people are. It's just a
Yeah.
society we live in now. It's not like how it was before. When I was growing up, I used to get awards for reading.
Oh yeah, books are amazing.
I got back into reading because I'm like, man, this is a lot better than just fucking, wasting my time on, social media, whatever the case is.
I mean, I
There's
love
a lot of good concept books out there. You know what I mean?
I
So
love Goosebumps and Bailey's School Kids. I
Yeah.
love those, and then I love the
the Ravens are good too.
that was it Flowers in the Attic. I love that one. That was
Yeah.
really wild. Everworld, the Makeout series. Just books like that. There was a book called Cut. There was like Smack. There was another book called like Crank, and it was like they were about
Oh.
drug addictions and stuff.
Crank
Yeah.
was a good one.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
And there was Glass. It was like all kind of part of the same series.
So because we're talking about misconceptions about you, what is something that you want people to know about you?
I want people to understand that it may come out weird because I do wear a lot of imagery sometimes that may have like monsters or like
Yeah.
demons on there or whatever. But I just love the artwork. Like I have a session with horror movies and
I like horrors too.
like
I was watching the horror channel this morning and there was
Yeah?
like two girls, they were getting on. I was like, man, this is a crazy ass horror movie.
No, I mean those are good movies too. But I'm talking about like Jason and Fred Krueger and Hellraiser
like
and
scary
Nightmare on Elm
movies.
Street. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Right.
But like people always think when I have like these logos that I'm a satanic person, but I'm Catholic, but I do love the artwork behind those themes and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
cool artwork. I mean, it's cool artwork. Like the pentagrams and stuff like that. It's cool
Right.
artwork. But if it would be on like a piece of like clothing I wear like a band shirt or something, it would just be because like it's art. But I see it as an art form.
Right.
But also a lot of people understand like the pentagram at one point I think it was a religious symbol.
Yeah.
So then it kind of transitioned, just like the upside down cross at one point.
Yeah.
Like Peter, he died upside down. So it was a religious symbol, but then people crafted it into a satanic symbol.
Okay.
And people been doing that over the years. So I wear the art like just based on art, but I'm not, I'm
So
not satanic. I'm
you're
Catholic.
being very open-minded. I grew up
Yes.
Catholic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's changed, so the dynamic has changed so much from me growing up as a Catholic to being Catholic now, just because of the fact that as I started doing the research, as I started doing the different things, I'm not the same person. You know what I mean? When did that come into your world, being Catholic? Has it always been a thing?
No. When I was younger, like I said, I stole books from a fucking bookstore. I was hanging out with, the crowds that would be bragging, "Oh, I got this big TV, I got this
Right.
fucking game system." They would like, I lived in a shitty neighborhood, in Peoria. It was all ghetto and shit.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the ghetto. The ghetto's actually a really nice community, but the way
No,
this
it's not.
was,
The ghetto was the ghetto.
Which part?
Yeah.
I
I know. I grew up in Pierre. I grew
Yeah.
up all over. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I've seen because it's about the people too.
Right.
But the people here were shit, and like they would open their garage and show off their big TV. So they would open up the garage,
Yeah.
and like everybody passing out, like when they open the garage, like everybody driving by,
Right.
they would have the TV so they could showcase it the whole neighborhood, like, "Hey, I'm better than you. I'm better than you." And these people also were leading their life to gain violence and a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I was hanging out with these people, and my life almost led down that road. And younger, I would always worship in false idols like fucking video game characters, musicians, actors, shit like that. And
Yeah.
then one day my mom's like, "You know what? You got to cut this shit. You need some foundation in your life." And she kind of first forced me to go to church. And
Yeah.
I didn't understand why the fuck I need this shit. I'm like, I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
And then one day God came to me. He's like, "Look, like, you do need this shit. You need some foundation, and you need a reason to be alive." And then ever since I found God, things have come easier for me. Things have worked better. I've escaped some near death experience. Like, one time there was like this rainstorm, and like I almost drowned in that shit.
Right.
And I feel like I have a guardian angel. My grandma died years ago. Her name was Patsy. It was the most closest person I was ever. That was my dad's mom.
Yeah.
And I feel like she pushed me because like it was raining so much. I was like drowning in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like what happened was I almost like fucking blacked out,
Yeah.
And then I felt a push, and there was no one behind me, so I'm like, that's got to be my grandma. And then I've avoided a lot of car accidents, fucking people almost like running me over, eye issues. I had my head cracked open by X, opened the door, she opened the door, my head went in the middle.
Damn, that's
So yeah,
crazy.
I just avoided like shit like that, and then eventually, I found God through that, and then also the way I make people feel with my positive energy.
Yeah.
I feel like in this real life, I never feel like I'm a human at all. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm one of God's soldiers. I feel like I'm an earth angel. If you looked it up, that's real shit. Earth angels
Right.
are real. But I feel like that because I feel like my purpose is to bring world peace. And at times I know my questions may sound off the wall, but it's more deeper than that. Like if you have someone with Godzilla or King Kong, it also kind of determines the things they like, kind of the people they are. Because if you like Godzilla, if you really research into who Godzilla and King Kong are,
Mhm.
you could kind of see the substance of what that person kind of is and what they've been through. Because Godzilla and King Kong
Kind
been
of.
through struggles.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like you can do that with anything though. Depending on, what they're listening to, what they're eating, with anything. You can um kind of judge the person who they are just based on what they're doing. It doesn't necessarily have to be King Kong or Godzilla or anybody.
Yeah.
I think just by
It just makes it more funny, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does.
But I just really wanted people to know that because sometimes they're like, "Oh, these random questions are useless," but no, it's kind of deep substance.
I'm not gonna lie. I honestly was wondering because I was watching some of your interviews.
Yes.
And you're like, "Oh, what's your favorite character?" or whatever the case
Yes.
is, and the kid like looked at you kind of like confused.
Yeah.
And then you started naming off options, and
Yes.
he was confused.
Yes.
I think that concept is great.
Yeah.
But I think you need to figure out. So
Yes.
this artist, I think in particular, you were
Yes.
naming off like 80s or 90s characters.
Yes.
And this kid was like a younger kid,
Yes.
20s, maybe,
Yes.
I think maybe 20. So I think
Yes.
that concept is good.
Yeah.
Figure out characters that's in his world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he didn't know
Yeah.
who it was, so he ended up just
Yeah.
picking out of the blue. I
Yeah.
think it was a dope concept. It just
Yes.
could have been done better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I could definitely start seeing what time frame they are, and then
Right.
you know,
If you
based
need
on how-
help, you know what I mean, reach out. Like,
Yeah.
start reaching out to people and say, hey, what do you think of this idea? I
Yeah.
have tons of ideas. My head is just,
Yes.
I mean, I get
Yeah.
a lot of times where you say, where people think you're weird, stranger, this and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I get that all the time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm wearing a mask right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To honor
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? I get that a lot of times. Stop
Yes.
worrying about what people think, because I mean, it's
Yeah.
gonna kill you in the long run. You're gonna
Yeah.
start, looking for validation. You're gonna start
Yeah.
looking for a lot of issues. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if, let's say, the Bible, whatever the case is, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, God forbids you go out
Yeah.
this door and you die.
Yeah.
Who's left? It's just you by yourself. Nobody, and all those people that had had opinion
Yeah.
or had an idea about you. I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, and then a lot of people, also, because I don't release it a lot because it's very costly. But
Uh-huh.
I also do music. That's always my number one passion is music, and acting. Those are
Okay.
my two number one passions, and I haven't done enough of that though. But I might, I did a audition recently for a movie called Flesh on Flesh from Doom Division, Rotten Newman, and all them. Maybe I might get a part. I hope I do.
Yeah.
But that's my first audition, so I really
Right.
hope I could do that because I've always wanted to be in a movie.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I'm working on more music because I do want to reach those two outlets too, because those are my
So when you
two
say you
number
do
one
music,
outlets.
What kind of music?
It's I call it like hyper pop,
Okay.
chopped and screwed type stuff.
Okay, I love Chop and Screwed.
Yeah.
And then getting back to the questions, what is one thing that you guys do that might seem strange or weird, just on a daily occurrence? And then before
Yeah.
you guys think, I'll tell you my situation.
Yeah.
If I'm at work and I go into the restroom and someone just took a fat doogie, you know what I mean, and it
Yeah.
smells horrendous,
Terrible, man.
I gotta lift that toilet seat up just so that way when I leave the restroom,
Spray that
people,
shit, man.
no, I mean I hurry up, I
Yeah.
take a piss and I
Yeah.
run out just so people don't think like, man,
Yeah.
Pat took a fat shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you washing your hands before
Oh,
you
I
run
do.
out.
Yeah, you gotta wash your
I
hands.
do,
Always wash
yeah.
your hands.
I'm
Always wash it.
sanitizing the shit
100
out of
times,
everything.
man.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
100
find a
times.
different bathroom. I don't care how far it is.
We only got limited supplies, and a lot of times both bathrooms are bombed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
just, it was like feces all over the wall and
Oh,
everything
that is
else.
scary, man.
Yeah. What are you guys doing that's weird?
I think I talk to myself.
That's
think we all
normal.
do.
That's
Yeah.
normal.
That's
I think
that's
I
a good way to
talk too much
decompress.
where I feel
Yes.
weird. Yeah.
That's a good way to decompress.
Oh, honest to God, everyone around me usually, like anyone's close to me, or anytime I have a girlfriend or whatever, or if I'm dating some girl or whatever, or just in general, sometimes even family. One thing a lot of people hate about me is I take so many fucking pictures and so many videos.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I love photography. I love videography
So do I.
so much, but I do overkill it a lot. And people are like, "What the fuck? You're taking too many pictures. You're taking too many videos." I'm like,
You just
I'm-
never know which
I-
one's gonna be the good.
yeah,
the
yeah,
good
yeah.
One,
And at the same time, it's just I'm trying to appreciate the moment. That's how I appreciate the moment. Like when I go concerts,
Yeah.
I love filming it because that's how I appreciate it. And then the
Right.
way I see it is like, I pay so much money. I want to have something to remember. And one day when I do have kids,
Yeah.
I can show them like, look, this is what I do, and let's watch this shit together.
Uh-huh.
Build them up on the music and the movies I like, and then we could just come together.
Right. With talking about shit, here's a random thought that I have. Is shitting at work while another coworker is taking the shit the same time? Is that a form of teamwork?
I guess so. It's just I don't think I would do that. It just seems kind of weird,
That's
I
funny.
mean,
It's
Yeah,
battle
just-
shits, right?
yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of like being in public and like while you're taking shit, somebody's trying to have a conversation. You don't even know them. Like, hey, what's up, bro? How's your day, man? What you do, bro?
Hey,
Who
seen
are
those-
you?
You seen those dumbass skits on like TikTok and Instagram?
Yeah,
Where they're like talking to each other in the stall. And
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like-
Yeah.
he asked him to hand him something, and,
And
then
it's
he
like
put like
chocolate.
shit on
It
his
looks like
hand.
poop. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was.
Yeah.
It's usually like
yeah,
what Nutella or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
I've seen
shit's
the-
hilarious.
And I've seen the newest one too, where
Yeah.
it's like someone will be in the restroom by themselves,
Yes,
and it's like a video that says "Hello,
yeah.
I know you're in there," and these people are like freaking out, like they start
Yeah.
lifting their feet up so they don't see
Yeah.
themselves in the
Why
stalls.
this lady do it to her daughter one time though? That little girl lost her mind.
Yeah,
That's weird,
those,
man.
Those
She asked
videos
for
are
some
hilarious.
She's like, "Hey, come get some toilet paper for me."
Yeah.
She gave her a roll of toilet paper. While she touched it, she touched her
Shit.
hand. And
Didn't know what to do.
Back in the days, man, they would use leaves to wipe their ass with.
Yeah,
They used to
Terrible.
use corn in the cob, dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, and fucking
I'm
what were
still
those
trying
things?
to figure out how they use the corn husks.
I don't even
Yeah.
know.
No, they
Huh.
used the cob.
Damn.
yeah.
Like the actual corn?
That's what
Damn.
I was for real.
Not
That's
the
what
husk?
you talking about
Weird.
the husk? You
Yeah.
think it was
I'm
the
thinking
husk?
the
Shit,
husk.
man.
It had to
Yeah.
be
I know
the
they
husk.
use some
Yeah.
fucking leaves.
Yeah.
And pine cones, they use. I heard they
use.
use pine cones before
I
too.
heard they used
Fuck
to use
that.
the
Not pine
corn.
No,
cones.
no
Yeah,
Pine
pine
cones
man.
are coke.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I saw this one meme and it had like spikes, and they were like wiping their ass with spikes or some
Fuck
shit on the
that.
toilet paper. I'm like, fuck
Nah.
that.
Yeah.
But I've seen golden toilet paper. Some people wipe their ass with toilet paper made out of gold.
I'm bougie when it comes to toilet paper. I don't need sandpaper on my ass. So
Yeah.
let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
If you guys could be the opposite sex to do something non-sexual, what are you guys doing?
What do you mean?
You're the opposite sex. You're a female. You're doing something that's non-sexual. What are you doing?
Honest to God, I never would want to be. I like being. I like
But
being
I'm
a
saying,
man. I like
I'm
being
saying,
a
okay,
male.
if you
Yeah.
are, like, what's one thing that you could do that you can get away with that's non-sexual?
I think mine's typical. Go
What?
to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Try to go to the bathroom.
That's
it.
shit.
I'm getting free drinks at the bar. I'll tell you that.
Oh my goodness.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I don't know OnlyFans. I guess.
Actually, here's an idea because you mentioned that.
Yeah.
And Dip and Aisha, I would love your guys' opinion on this. I'm thinking about doing the shit show as
Taylor's taking about since we're doing the shit show right
Yeah.
now. These early North American settlers, they used to use corn on the cob that was dried out to wipe their ass.
Shit, that's crazy.
Wow.
They said they were abundant, they were
Yeah.
soft, and they were easy to handle.
Damn.
dang.
Sailors also used to use something called a tow rag.
Yeah.
It was a long piece of frayed rope that dangled in water. And they
Damn.
would take that and wipe their ass with.
That
Yeah.
sounds painful. And then
Yeah.
now I found out
Get
information.
blisters and shit.
I found out information
Yeah.
about who created the dream catcher was the OJIBWE, and they're a Native American tribe in Canada. They created the dream catcher, to catch bad dreams, but they created the dream catcher.
That's dope.
That's wild.
Yeah.
The whole look of the dream catcher and everything.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole concept of dream catcher. Yeah,
that's
they made it, and it was a
definitely
Native American tribe in Canada.
Native
Yeah.
American concept.
Shout out Native Americans, just great people.
Yeah.
Always give me respect.
Yeah.
I love the whole culture, low rider culture.
But we ain't society don't respect them. That's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
As we're in this
Same thing with Mexicans though. Like they fucking
but-
treat us like dirt at the border.
I get that.
Mexicans are Native Americans.
Yeah, but hear
also,
me out.
right?
Yeah.
Right now, groceries are so high right now.
Yes.
And because of the fact that they're on the reservations and they're hard to get to their to their stores and everything
Yeah.
else, they have dragged the prices up on a lot of the foods and stuff like that so high.
Yeah.
It's making them to where they can't even, afford what normally we're struggling. They're
Yeah.
struggling even more.
And it breaks my heart.
It does. We don't respect them enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's fucked up. It's
I've
a fucked up
I've
thing that
always
we're
feel
doing.
like in USA, we do have freedom, but every time you get stopped at the border, they look at you like, wow, is this motherfucker a Mexican? Is he a Mexican? Because like if they know you're Mexican, they might want to lock you up, even
Yeah.
if you're from this country. And it's
Yeah.
like, who gives a fuck if I'm Mexican? Like, look, I'm Mexican, French, Canadian, German,
Yeah.
and French, and I'm white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
Wait, so you're Mexican?
yeah,
Oh shit! I thought you were white.
I'm like I just said, I'm mix.
Yeah.
Like I
that's
said,
crazy.
I'm white, Mexican, German, Canadian, and
I get
French.
that a lot too. Every now and then they would be like, "Oh, it's a white."
You know,
boy.
like,
eh.
I've been to Cabo San Lucas in South Mexico. I've never been to France, never been to Germany.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been to Mexico, and like I
Yeah.
said, I'm white. So I'm a mix.
Yeah.
But I love all those cultures. But I don't like how when you go to the border, they gotta see if you're a Mexican, because if they do, they give you bullshit and they might lock you up. That's not respectful to me, and especially
Right.
how they treat my people at the border. That's not fucking cool. And then
Yeah.
how they classify us as criminals. I don't do tattoos, but
Yeah.
because I hate needles, but I
Yeah.
would. Because I'm straight edge, like I said, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, so I would have a lot of
You're
like,
the
tattoos.
you're like the epitome of not epitome. What's the right word I'm looking for? Because the fact that you have like all this stuff, and it's
Yeah.
crazy because of the fact that no tattoos, no drinking, no smoking, no.
Yeah.
Like it is crazy because the fact that you can easily fall into these,
Yes.
these what is the word I'm looking for? I'm losing my train of thought. I don't know if it's because the mask or what, but
Yeah.
yeah, it is crazy because anybody can say this and that about you if they don't know you, just by your appearance and stuff like
Well,
that.
yeah, and then of course,
Right.
don't get me wrong, I've hung out with gangster rappers and
Yeah.
gangster actors and musicians,
Uh-huh.
but what a lot of people don't know is they do a lot for the community. They do a lot for the world. They do a lot for the people.
Right.
I respect what they do. Maybe, other people may see them as criminals. I see them as good people. And sometimes people have no choice to do what they do.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that, gangsters, whatever gang they're from is a bad choice,
Right.
because they have they have free choice, of decision what they want to do. But the ones I've come across, they've given me nothing but respect, and they've been really nice people.
No one's trying to discredit, what they're doing or don't do it or anything else. But I have another random question.
Yeah.
Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die?
Honestly,
and CCU as well.
Neither.
You got to pick one or the other.
Oh, I have to.
When you're going to die or how you're going to die. The way these questions roll.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So you said like when I'm gonna die or how I'm gonna die? I guess. I guess when, but the whole thing is it's always been my dream, because when I'm ready to die, I want it to be in two ways only. Either I get my soul and it goes straight to heaven, or I die in my sleep. That's the only ways I want to die. I don't want to die any other ways.
You want to die peaceful.
Peaceful or don't want to die at all. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would want to know when I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
That way I wouldn't know how it's gonna happen.
Preparation, stuff like that. Yeah. I want to know how or why or want to know
how it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Just so I know, like I can prep myself. Like, am I gonna be scared? Should I,
if I
put on a
knew
scary
how,
outfit?
I think I would be on edge almost every day until that day happens.
And another random fact about me though is like, because like I said, I'm straight edge, right?
Right.
So I know a lot of people also give me shit about that, because most, a lot of straight edge people, they also don't eat meat, or they're vegan, or they don't do, they don't do sexual activity, because they kind of put that off to the side.
Yeah,
because
that's me. Like, I don't eat hot dogs. I don't like long things in my mouth.
I mean, I eat. I do eat meat. I like steak, and of course I have sex with women. Of course I do that.
Yeah.
But I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't vape. But so that's what makes me straight edge. But the other two things, I do eat tacos, and I do eat steak, and
So you're
of course I have sex with women.
Boring. Hit him with the womp womp.
No. Shit, I'm the most funnest person ever. Shit, I'll be jumping off of shit.
You got to explore a little bit though. You're young. You're young.
I don't want to. I'm good.
And I'm not saying like, going out there and doing, a line of coke or crack or anything else. I'm just saying like experience, like
live life.
I am living. I'm living good. Because I want to travel. That's what's living to me.
The reason why I say that is because I do these health and this health journey. I do burying myself. I go in cryo chambers. I do different stuff. It's excitement.
Yeah.
Just there's so much out there. Shit, just go dabble into something. You know what I
Well,
mean?
maybe like things like anti-gravity rooms, or fucking rooms that are like space age, or like maybe a no sound room or some shit like that, or maybe BDSM type shit, but nothing with smoking, vaping, or drugs though.
Yeah,
BDSM, but other experiences, sure.
BDSM, that's pretty crazy though.
I've never done it though, but it might be an interesting experience.
Yeah.
Whips,
I wouldn't
chains.
see you being a person into pain.
Nah, maybe the one chaining them up or handcuffing them up. Maybe
you don't
as long as it's with the consent though.
But you don't have control of your body if you're being tied up and everything else, and you're being gagged, and you're like,
that's some scary ass shit.
You're my third grade teacher, like that shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean?
That's some scary ass shit.
Yeah. So
he might like to get spanked though. He might.
He looks like a spank.
I'll be the one giving the spanking.
So before we continue, we're gonna take a quick break. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to this channel, and share this video for support. We'll be right back.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Aisha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment, a race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
Welcome back, fuckers. So I caught the interview you were doing at Dee Dee's Lounge and wanted to ask you like-sided questions.
Yes.
What do you think is real out of an alien, Sasquatch, Yeti, a giant, a mermaid, a dragon, griffins, sea serpent, Loch Ness monster? Out of those, what do you think is real?
Shit, I think they're all real.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they're all real, and I think they're probably They might be in Antarctica. They might be in Egypt. They might be in
Dude,
Arizona.
there's so much that we don't even know.
They
We
might
haven't
be in the
even
Grand
started.
Canyon, bro. They say
Yeah.
there's like a fucking city of gold in the Grand Canyon. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. What about you?
I say the same.
Yeah.
Agent
Yeah.
Aliens. I love that show.
Yeah. What holiday would you be?
Ah, shit, man. You know,
You look
it's
like
it's-
Easter right now.
It's a balance. It's a balance between Halloween and Christmas. You know?
Okay. I think I could feel the same thing. you know
Yeah,
what
I mean, Jesus saved me. I gotta say Christmas. You know.
Yeah. What about you?
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, I
Choose
love
that
Cinco
one.
de
Meh. Yeah. If you could listen to any music, but it could only be in one genre, what are you choosing? Opera, EDM, Kids Bop, dubstep, or polka?
Dub.
Yeah. Dub, I can get that. I probably would choose the same.
Maybe opera because it could give me I don't know. I feel like there's stories to it, and there's like a lot of history to it.
Yeah.
So I actually like some, but I think I could get used to opera.
See, I see you as being either EDM or dubstep.
Yeah, but I think it would be some opera I like.
Yeah.
It's like the story to it, and it's got like a lot of history.
Yeah.
Be
I
real
like,
annoying have to listen to fucking dubstep for
but no, but I
for the
heard
rest of your life, dog. And
It
that's
does get
all.
annoying after a while. for
Right,
real.
that's it. Right, I would pick opera too. Fuck that.
Like
yeah.
And
You know?
Kids Bob would drive you.
Yeah,
You
Kids
would.
Bop,
That's
they're like,
suicide.
"Hey!"
That'll drive
It's
you
like,
to killing
yeah.
yourself.
sound like a whole bunch of drunk
Yeah.
singers, you know.
Yeah. What's one thing that annoys you about people and the dumb stuff they do?
Drivers.
Yeah, I'm big on that. I
Yeah,
can't
I'm
stand
big on
fucking
it
drivers.
recently.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
with you, bro.
One thing that annoys me with people is that they always want to work by themselves, but when they have a team, they don't acknowledge it and they don't respect how much the team does for them and how much they need the team. People always like ungrateful, like, oh, we don't need this team. I'm the star.
Yeah.
And it's like at the end of the day, I'm not the fucking star. You know what I mean? My whole fucking team is Habari Entertainment.
Right.
We're a unit, you know, we're stars together. It's not just one of us, it's the
Yeah.
whole fucking team. And I'm grateful of it. And
Right.
and I hate it how people are ungrateful when they have a team.
Yeah.
And it's all about them. It's like, oh, they're the honcho. That's who they are. And it's like, that shit pisses me off. Like, if you're part of a team, you're part of a team. You respect that team. You respect everybody that is part of the team.
So let me say that because you say that.
Yeah.
You're respecting the team. You love
Yeah.
the team and everything else,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Let me ask an honest question.
Yeah.
Are you watching every show on Habari Entertainment?
Yeah. I've watched the episodes. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I get busy, honestly, because I'd be
Yeah.
working so many shows.
Right.
And sometimes I don't have enough time to sleep. And
'Cause I'm trying to support
Yeah.
just every single chance. I'm watching your show. I'm watching Vaughn's. I'm watching.
Of
You know,
course.
I'm watching all the shows just so that way. Not only
Yeah.
am I supporting, but I'm
Yeah.
also dipping into their world.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I have missed a few episodes, but I was working like
Yeah.
maybe in California, so
Right.
I had to do some interviews. I had to film footage. I had to work there because when I go to
a lot of
shows, I just
times-
work.
A lot of times that actually, like, I love Aisha's questions.
Yes.
Shit, it motivates me to ask certain type of questions, like the trick questions, because we're
Yeah.
gonna be quizzing you here in a minute,
Yeah.
both of you guys, to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
how smart you guys are.
Yeah.
And I love Aisha's things because I'm like, man, like,
Yeah.
I try to go on, and sometimes I'm like, fuck, I'm fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel
And
that
other
way
times-
sometimes too, though.
Yeah. And other times I'm like, man, I'm smarter than the guest. Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know much about politics, so I don't know much about
No,
that.
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
even politics. Like,
Yeah.
she's asking just a lot of just different questions, a lot of good questions. You know what I mean? What's the greatest song of all time?
God.
Dip, I would love your opinion on this one.
Damn.
Greatest
you
song
go
of all time.
first. I'll get his opinion first.
Shit.
My Manta, my song of my all time is
Yeah.
Bob Marley's One Love.
Yeah.
That's what changed me,
Fuck.
you know, drastically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I gotta say it's a toss up of My Chemical Romance, I'm Not Okay, or My Chemical Romance, Cemetery Drive, because
Okay.
that's a band. My Chemical Romance, I Bought You Bullets, You Bought Me Your Love, Three Cheers, Sweet Revenge, all their albums.
Yeah.
That was the first CD I bought. It was a Christmas, so I had extra money left over in the FYE at Desert Sky Mall.
Okay.
I bought the CD, and that's what got me into liking music. It's the first time I sat down on a CD Walkman to,
Right.
you know, after listening, I'm like, I want to be a rock star. I want to interview people. I want to listen, you know, music that just opened my world to music. Like, it was a gateway.
Yeah.
It was the gateway to, you know, it was my drug. It was My Chemical Romance all the way. Every song they ever made, My Chemical Romance, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah. Okay.
My favorite band.
And you?
I can't pick one right now.
No?
No,
Yep.
I can't.
Aisha?
Myself, I would say there's a lot of songs.
Yeah, there's a lot of good
But
ones.
I think Marvin Gaye's What's Going On.
Okay.
It don't matter what decade,
Yeah.
It transcends with
what
time.
It does, yeah.
situation
Yeah.
it's gonna transcend, it's gonna live forever.
And you be in
And
any mood.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
It just changes you.
It's
Yeah.
it's a forever song, man.
Yeah.
And even through the last riots, that's what
Yeah.
they was playing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter, man. That song is gonna last forever, man.
Yeah.
Because it just speaks to the people and the situations. And I
Right.
just think that song is
Yeah.
I
Aisha, what are you
I love
picking?
that song.
There's a lot of good tracks out there.
Yeah.
Going this to what he's saying, like they can transcend time. Another one that would be Bob Marley's Buffalo Soldier.
Oh, I love that one.
That's a
yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo
Yeah.
Soldiers, One Love,
Yeah.
shit. Even Peter Tosh's Legalize It.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about it. Shit, man. Well, how much that I was just watching the show yesterday, and Legalize It was spray painted on the wall. You know, Legalize It was just
Yeah.
so big. Well, now it's legal, but
Yeah.
you know, it was such a big song.
You know what song I always find myself listening to is, and I might say the name slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Shanice Smile.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know
that
one?
song. Yeah,
Yeah.
that song is dope.
Yeah.
I also love by it's Nico Vinny's. It's called "Am I Wrong?" And I saw the song. They were in Africa and they were trying to get this TV functioning.
Yeah.
And when I saw a music video, to me, that's the definition of world peace. When I heard that song,
Uh-huh.
I feel world peace when I heard that. So every time I hear that song, I get happy. I remember the first time I saw a music video was in a movie theater, and I love that song. Nico Vinny's "Am I Wrong?" It's such an underrated group.
Yeah.
I think they're like a African R&B group or whatever, but
Right.
they're amazing. And to me, that song's world peace.
Yeah.
To me, that's world peace. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Check out that song. It's beautiful.
Because we're talking about music, I did want to point out a fun fact. Did you know that Michael Jackson loved the letter B in naming his songs?
I never knew that.
Yeah, so check it out. Like, we have Bad, we
Yeah.
have Ben, we have Bitch Better Have My Money, we
Yeah.
have Billie Jean, we have Beat It, we have
Yeah.
Buddha Lovers, we have Black or White, and
Yeah.
I mean the list goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but I do love Prince. He's got good music too. But
Yeah.
I honestly, I gotta say, Weeknd all the way. He's my favorite R&B singer of all time. The Weeknd
Yeah.
is my favorite.
Yeah. I get
No
it.
one beats The Weeknd. He's the best R&B singer I ever heard.
Wait. You're picking Weeknd over Michael Jackson over
Yes,
Prince?
I
You're
think
crazy.
I think he sounds better in my opinion.
Man, hit him with the one point.
Yeah.
I already
That's
had
just
it. Yeah.
what I think.
No.
There would be no Weeknd if there was no Michael Jackson.
I understand
Prince.
it, but I think The Weeknd does it better than Michael Jackson and Prince ever did
Wow.
it. It just makes it more funner.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
and I think a lot of the songs that he has sounds very similar. It
Yeah.
sounds like he kind of copied Michael Jackson in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he's definitely has a lot of Mike style.
Yeah.
But, hey,
Yeah.
I like it.
Weeknd
I'm
is
not
the
gonna discredit
number
him.
one
Yeah.
artist in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look at what Machine Gun Kelly did. Like, he started doing stuff like Blink 182,
Yeah.
and he kind of did it
See, I'm
better
not
too.
a fan of Machine Gun Kelly. I
Machine
know he's
Gun
from
Kelly's
Cleveland.
amazing. He's
Yeah, I know he's from Cleveland and
fucking
everything
amazing.
else, but
really nice person.
I think I liked him
Remarkable
when he
artist.
first came out.
Yeah.
But I think he got. I think he
Yeah.
got too much in the money. He
yeah.
made it more about the gimmicks and not about the original character to who he wanted to come out.
Honestly, I saw what was it, the mainstream sellout tour? That's
Yeah.
the best tour I ever saw. He was fucking like, he came down with a helicopter
Yeah.
and he was like dangling off this ladder in a prop helicopter.
Yeah.
Then he had like fireworks, he had explosions, he had like blow up dolls. He had fucking everything, graffiti and everything. It was the best live show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Best live show I've ever seen. Machine Gun Kelly is one of the greatest artists there's ever been.
Let's talk confessions.
Yeah.
Man borrows woman's phone and sends himself $1,000 via Cash App. What are you guys thinking on this?
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not right, man.
That's
Don't
a
do
come
that.
up. That's a come up. You know what I mean?
I'm not do that. I won't do
Yeah.
that. No,
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Why did he do it?
That's my point right there. Is why did he do it? You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
he wanted the money. He was a broke ass motherfucker.
we don't know that. She could be just setting him up. I don't know.
Maybe she
Yeah.
cheated on him. Who knows?
Yeah.
He's trying to get it back at her.
Yeah.
Revenge.
Husband in North Carolina sues wife's lover for nearly $9 million in wins.
For what?
Because she was cheating on him, and so he sued the lover. versus going
Nah,
after his
that's
wife.
some stupid ass shit.
$9 million.
That's very
And he
extreme.
wins.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
So I want to know how she cheated and what she did.
Yeah.
So why he wanted 9 mil.
Yeah.
Shit, probably a game bang.
She cheated. It got to be somebody like the mailman because husband said,
Maybe a game bang.
Yeah.
let me get
Might have been a
let me
game
get
bang.
money from you, homie. Let me get that money from
Can't
you,
be no
homie.
damn mailman. He ain't got no damn.
It was the
$1 million.
game bang. It was a game bang
He has
probably.
to have some money for
Yeah.
dude to even
Fucking
think that
game
I'm gonna
bang.
get
That's what
that
it
money.
was. Probably. That's my guess.
That's crazy.
But what can you do?
Or orgy. It could have been a game bang or orgy.
he
Simple as that.
Yeah.
maybe he found messages or something by saying you did something to destroy our mess, he would have to have some proof to what he's saying.
Here's my
But
thing too.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's say that he has to live a certain image. He's a
Yeah.
politician. He's something where he lives a
Yeah.
certain life, and he's like, look, just I don't care what you do, just don't do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna fuck it up. You're gonna cost me money.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or maybe
$9
it was
million.
in there. Maybe it was in their prenup or something. Who knows?
I have no idea.
And the last one, went on a date with a girl who I met on a dating app. The girl was overly attractive just to realize she was a horrible person. Still went on the date and we still hooked up. Didn't realize until the morning that I forgot my hat and my sweater. I love that hat and sweater. I had my buddy to find her dating app and take her out. He was able to retrieve the hat and the sweater.
What?
Wow.
Wait. So he went. He pretty much had a one night stand with the girl, and then he
Right.
left this shit over there. And he's like, "Hey, homie, you go fuck this bitch. I need my shit back."
And he did. That's a good
That's some
homie.
stupid ass shit, man.
That's a good homie.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's weird.
I mean,
man.
in the dog
Yeah.
world, that's a good homie.
Yeah.
You
That's
could
not-
just go get your stuff back.
yeah,
Right,
lazy
but-
ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Homie
He
just
just-
one for the team.
He didn't want to
Yeah.
see her ever again.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't like that one night.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I do have a segment. The next segment, I'm actually not going to do today because my sister's here, and it's kind of weird. But
Yeah.
normally I have this thing where I play like the sound bit, and you have to figure out if it's porn or if it's something else.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but we're
cool
gonna skip on that
segment.
one. Yeah,
All right.
but this last segment, I want to
Yeah.
test to see how smart you are,
Okay.
and you too.
Okay,
Um,
I'm average.
you ready, Dip?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you guys to say this 5 times without fucking up. I want you guys to say a box of mixed. Fuck, I already fucked up.
Huh.
A box of mixed biscuits in a biscuit mixer.
A box of mixed biscuits and a mixed biscuit. Wait,
No,
what?
you fucked up.
A box in a mix basket in a mixer.
No, a
What?
box of mixed biscuits in a biscuit mixer.
A
A box of a mixed biscuit in a
and
biscuit mixer.
Yep.
Can't do it.
We
Yeah.
almost did it together.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck.
Okay. Is Africa a state, country, or continent?
Continent.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Continent. Wait. Continent, state? Yeah, it's continent.
Okay. What's 7 times 7?
49.
There you go.
Oh fuck, 18.
No,
Nope.
49.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
18.
What state is Rhode Island in?
What?
What state is Rhode Island in?
Rhode Island is a
Minnesota.
state.
You're about to fuck it up.
I was gonna say Maine, but I'm like, no, it is a state.
Yeah.
I had to put
Yeah.
the map in my head.
Who's on the $5 bill?
Abraham Lincoln.
You sure?
Maybe.
You sure?
Wait, no.
It's not Abraham
No.
Lincoln.
George, no.
The thing is, I never say the answer.
I think so.
He just says,
Yeah,
yeah. okay,
Abraham
good.
Lincoln.
I don't know. Don't ask.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. My boy, best president
I'm
ever.
just gonna use
Okay.
it.
Shout out
Nick-
Abraham Lincoln.
Name one country in the U.S.
US.
USA.
All right. Not really a country in the U.S. because U.S. is. And the last one, is Miami the state of Florida or Florida the state of Miami?
Florida. Florida is the state of Miami. Miami is a city in Florida.
Yeah. You
That's
good on that
true.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, cool. But that is the show. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
XO Drink Catcher.
I know
Bar
you're a little
Entertainment,
worried in the
yes.
beginning. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, what is this guy gonna put me through? But
Yeah.
it's not that kind of show, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I love the logo though. That's pretty cool. What's the concept behind that though?
just shit. I mean, it's gonna be
Yeah.
a variety show.
Yeah.
So actually, let me get your guys' opinion on this. I'm thinking about taking the shit show onto OnlyFans.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's some crazy
Why?
ass shit.
Hear me out on this
Were
one.
you going to have some porn on there?
It's gonna be a variety show, right? Still the same concept and everything else, but
That's
the
crazy.
concept is like where I can interview a stripper. She could be naked if she needs.
Yeah.
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 I can interview, someone that's in the prison.
Is
thing,
your
and,
wife going to be okay with this?
I mean, if it's getting us money, then sure. No. And then here's another thing too. I might have someone from the prison telling us, how it is in the prison. The
Yeah.
whole thing is to protect the people that I'm on there,
Yeah.
and so that way it's giving me a couple of extra months. That way I don't get canceled because I
Yeah.
figure eventually I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Um,
That's extreme, but a lot of
and
people do it.
There's gonna be a lot of extreme stuff
Yeah.
on there too. We're
Yeah.
gonna go balls to the wall.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
crazy shit.
There's an episode we're gonna have where Dip's gonna be Aisha's gonna be giving him BDSM. You know
The
what I mean?
fuck?
Yeah.
No.
That's
He's gonna
crazy
be
as
cool
shit,
with
man.
class.
Well, we know that ain't happening.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
But to all the viewers out there, thank you for tuning in and supporting. And
God bless y'all.
Yeah, I want to thank my co-host for today, Cece.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
How'd you do?
Appreciate
How'd you like
Good,
it?
I liked it. It's
Yeah,
really
were you
chill.
nervous? Anything?
No,
Yeah.
I trust you.
All right,
Yes.
cool. And as we wrap up the show, I want to give a huge shout out to today's guest, XLTE Dreamcatcher.
Excellent. Dreamcatcher
Excel.
Bar
It's just
Entertainment.
Excel.
Feel me?
Yeah, I never know.
Shout out Tough
Yeah.
Love, Black Crown Inc.
Yeah, third grade education.
Feel me?
Yeah. What do you want to plug?
Like I said, okay, yeah. So you know, Habari Entertainment, Black
Yeah.
Crown Inc., Tough Love, Doom Division, Ocean World, Reason Jeans, fucking Pumbaa, you know, Hot Topic, Barnes and Noble, you know, Borders, fucking
You
Circuit
look
City.
like you was hit by Hot Topic.
Manic Panic, Manic
Yeah.
Panic, of course.
Yeah.
Like
you
Hot
know,
Topic ran
yeah,
you
yeah,
over.
Vogue.
Yeah.
You know, of course, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
You know what's his name? Nature's Garden. He's
Okay.
underground clothing company.
Yeah.
Faith and Humanity.
Red Tube.
Yeah. The dot curve. Yeah. Of course, YouTube. Of
Yeah.
course. And just every fucking country in the world.
Yeah.
You know, Doritos, fucking Flamin' Lays,
Yeah.
Rockstar, Life Water, Dutch
Right.
Bros.
Yeah. Bang Bros. Yeah.
Blueface, baby.
Yeah.
His Bang Bros.
Lil
is
Durk,
famous, like-
OTF. Lil
Yeah.
Baby, Lil
Okay.
Wayne.
And where can they follow you at?
They can follow me on Instagram. So it's all lowercase. It's THEXLTE. That's my Instagram. My YouTube channel is capital T, lowercase HE, capital XLTE space PART. Number 2, that's
Mhm.
my YouTube. And then my music's under Team Jizzle the Rich King, which is T, then MGIZZLE, and then $DA Rich King.
You lost me somewhere. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to like give it to me so I can tag it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so TM Jizzle. So it's TM.
Uh-huh.
So like the T separate and then the M separate.
Yeah.
And then the word is GIZZLE.
Okay.
And then $DA and then RICH and then KING. King, the Rich King. Tim Jizzle, the Rich King.
Yeah.
It's a
And
long
then,
ass name, bro.
I
Yeah,
know,
Exo
yeah.
Dreamcatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just want to say thank you for allowing me to give a little bit of my criticism and stuff like that.
Yeah, appreciate it. God
Yeah,
bless you.
just run with it, bro. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you have there's a lot of good points and stuff like that. You can make this, you know, to something like solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to change the world. Go global. Hell yeah.
Because the fact that
Give world peace.
I want to give the mutual respect.
Yeah.
What's it one advice? If you watch, you know, any of the fucking crazy shows that I'm doing,
Yes.
what's one advice you give to me as a podcaster?
I would say be a little more off the wall, man. Be a little bit more like into like, yeah, you know, sometimes at like certain points, like get into it, man. Like
Yeah.
like with certain like stuff, like be like more comical, you know, like a fucking sketch TV night,
Oh yeah, if I
late
could,
night show host.
if I can get the show to be what it is,
yeah,
I'm gonna have clips on there.
have some more laughing tracks and shit, man.
I want like little like snips and stuff like that, like
You could do
videos
that.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want bands in here, like
That'd
I
be
You
wanna,
could do that
sick.
as long as
Yeah.
you give me
like the roots.
the
Yeah.
clips you want to play.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? We can play and we can get them uploaded. You just
Oh,
gotta
fuck.
you gotta let
That'd
me
be
know what you
remarkable,
want to
yeah.
do, and we can run certain clips. And
because I want it to be like
Yeah.
a full on like
'cause,
show.
yeah, it's a variety show, so you want to bring in different laugh things and
Yeah.
different, like, long as we can. The rights problem isn't
Right.
a
Yeah.
problem. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But let's do it, man. Let's do some different stuff. Let's make this show the best we
Yeah,
can.
that's what I want to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I want to just fucking you know start
Yeah, you
balls to
got-
the wall.
You got a bright future.
Yeah.
This is my first podcast, and this was it was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, definitely thank God for this too. You know,
Yeah.
God's beautiful.
But-
Jesus,
Yeah. So
Love
I like
you.
your show. It's very entertaining, and I'm seeing
Thank
what
you.
you do. So and how you run your things. Yeah. So it's
God
dope.
bless you.
I hope you guys had fun.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you, you all, you know, for kicking this shit with me and
Been
even
months
you guys out
in
there.
the making. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And if you guys didn't enjoy the show, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
True.
But to the voice with the choice, Mr. Dip and Aisha.
Legend.
Yeah, I do want to throw out Aisha because she's here today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
Legends.
you guys as well. And all the
Oh, no.
viewers out there and everybody in here.
Thank you, all the fans, all the supporters. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
please check out other shows on there like
Thank
Habari
you.
Live, The Von Rebel Show,
Yes.
XL Dreamcatcher, Socially Awkward and Uncomfortable, Flow, which is for locals only, and Wealth for Generations.
And Nargrar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is the other one?
I was saying, I'll also check. I can't stress enough. Like Nargrar is my favorite. Like,
Yeah.
I'll support him.
Yeah.
Watch every video from him too.
Yeah.
Please.
Please also check out One Love on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I am
Yes.
St. Patrick. Have a good night. Spread
Thank
love.
you.
We're out.
God bless.
Bye.
My bad.